Fast and the Furious is not going to get its finale, or at least not if Universal has anything to say about it. Some of you might remember a couple months ago, Vin Diesel was at a car show in Los Angeles and announced to people that under 3 conditions we will make this next film. We return to LA, get back into street racing culture, and bring back Paul Walker's character. However, a new report tells us that things might look a little bit different. The next sequel doesn't have an approved script or a release date. Most of the cast doesn't have deals, and Universal isn't even certain that they want to make the movie because the last installment couldn't make a profit. You know, if the phrase jump the shark means anything, they drove a car in space. The Fast and the Furious franchise really got way too far ahead of itself and ultimately expanding more and more until it became a parody of itself, and I think audiences caught on to that. We've talked about it a couple times on Movie News Monday, but the $1 billion guarantee just doesn't seem to exist anymore. It's not a surefire guarantee that your IP is going to be a success at the box office, and as it turns out, Fast X, which is still a travesty that they didn't call it Fast 10 Your Seatbelts, barely crossed the $700 million mark, which is that's no pennies, right? Like, that's still a lot of money. But the movie was made on a $340 million budget. Is not a surefire hit, right? Like, that's only a little bit of profit, all things considered. So Universal has been telling the filmmakers that they won't be able to do another sequel unless they can do it for $200 million. Now, that's not impossible by any means. Marvel is making movies for $200 million, right? The Thunderbolts, Captain America Brave New World were $200 million movies that still had massive scope. Look, at the end of the day, Fast and the Furious contributed some things that will never leave the cultural lexicon. Tokyo Drift, people will always make Tokyo Drift jokes, and Too Fast, Too Furious, that naming convention is an incredible bit, and I hope to never see it die.